Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Right, today we're going to be doing this dolphin. Now I saw this on Mini Scenes GB and she used chameleon powders and a few different colours. I think she did a purple one and she did a blue one. They were beautiful. So that's where I've got my inspiration from. So I'm not going to be using chameleon powders, I'm going to be using interference powders. And these are the three colours that I'm going to use. My dolphin's going to be this silver. So these they don't shift colours, they just as they are here. The swirly pattern is going to be green. And there's some little flowers. I think there's three of them, 1, 2, 3. They're going to be gold. Now to put these powders on, the easiest way of course is to mix your powders with a bit of isopropyl alcohol, 99%, and that stops the powders getting all over the place and getting all in the air. So you're wetting it and you're using that to paint inside this mould, if that makes sense. So I'll start with the littlest things, which is the flowers. So what I'll do is I'm just going to squirt a little bit in here. Not much because I've only got only got 3 little flowers today. And I'm just going to add just a tiny little bit on the end of my skewer. Now what I have here, this brush here, is very fine. See that? It's tiny. And that's going to help me get into those little areas. So just mix your powder with the alcohol, make a liquid, looks like liquid little paint really. And I'm just going to pop straight into that flower. Like so. And I think I might need a bit more powder because it's a bit runny. So I'm just going to put a bit more in here. Now the alcohol will evaporate and what's left is your powder. So it should have a really good coat in exactly where I want it. So that's one done. Next one. I may have a bit too much alcohol in this, so if you just wait a while and let it evaporate out of your container, your paint or paste, what do you want to call it, will thicken up a little bit and it'll be easier to get into those little spots. And the last one. Now after this is dried, I may go over it again if I see patches where I think it needs a bit more. Okay, that's that one done. Now I'll just get a cloth and wipe my brush off. And we'll do the green. So just a tiny bit. Wipe my skewer off. Just checking that is the right colour. That's better, it's a bit thicker to work with. So about like that. Not too much alcohol in there, works better. Okay. You can see it when you're doing it, so I mean it doesn't stand out very brightly, but you can see where you're going. Just be careful not to get any interference powders on these high raised bits, because that's going to be the actual dolphin colours, not the swirl. If you do get some on, just put a bit of alcohol on a cotton swab or something and wipe it off. Now these interference powders, they are going to come out this colour by backing it with black. It does dry quite fast when the alcohol evaporates, and then you're just left with, of course, the powder where you want it. Have to have a look, see if that's raised. Oh, yeah. No, that's cool. So that's dried out now. So a tiny bit in there, just a tiny. Just want to, nope, there we go. And I need some more powder in there. Oh no. I've grabbed the wrong one. That's what happens when you leave things too closely. Okay. That's the D I want, the green. That was a close call. Did I do that before as well? Oh, God. I hope not. If so, you can just wipe the whole thing out with alcohol. You don't have to be really good at painting to do this. The liquid and the powder, it just finds its own way. You just touch your brush and it will fill up those little, fill up the mould, the indentations where you want it to go. So you just touch like that, and pull back, and it will just follow those ridges. So don't worry if you're not good at painting and with brushes, you don't have to be. Just take it easy, just take it slowly, you'll be right. Just going back over, give it a little bit extra where it's, I think it's a bit light. And so I have missed some there, right there. It's pretty good coverage. And there's a big piece I've missed there. I thought that was the mould, but it's not. See that? Just have a good look. I think that's pretty good. So next step is we need to just do a bit of clean up. Any that I've gone over the edge with, or my paintbrush flicked little spots everywhere, we will just clean that up. Okay, that's that. Wipe off this little brush, clean it later with alcohol. Put that away, put those colours away so I don't use them by mistake. A little bit of alcohol in here. Grab a little Q-tip or makeup brush, makeup swab, what do you want to call it? And just have a good look and see if you've got anywhere you shouldn't have it. There's a little bit there. Just going to go over these raised bits to make sure there's none on there. Okay. Just going to pop it straight on dry. Now this doesn't come out super shiny metallic. It sort of comes out antique looking, antique-ish, if that's a word. It's a little bit shiny, but not metallic as in mirror-like. Okay, that's it, completely covered. Now it doesn't matter if you get the dry brush on these bits because it's whatever hits the silicone first is what colour's going to show up. Right, I'll just take that over to my rubbish bin and get rid of the excess. And with my big brush, I just use this nice soft brush here and just flick it out over the rubbish bin. I've mixed up 80 mils of resin. The Dolphin takes about 50. I've got some doming to do on another project, so I'll just tip out 50 into here and keep my 30 in my clear jug. That's about right. Okay, that can stay there. Let's get some paste. I'm just about run out. I need to order some more. Feels a bit crusty actually, lumpy. It's not good. Hopefully there won't be big lumps in that. So just mix this thoroughly to make sure it's evenly spread, the pigment paste, and there's no clear bits. That's pretty opaque, that's pretty good. I'll just stir this for another few minutes and then we'll pour. Just going to spray some alcohol in here and just let it sit for a while and let those bubbles come to the surface of the cup before I pour it. Okay, pinch. And I'm just going to pour really slowly so it gets in all those nooks and crannies. Okay, just going to stop there. It's going to give it a few taps. So if there are little bubbles, hopefully they'll dislodge, come to the surface. And we'll carry on pouring. Can speed up now that I've passed the intricate bits. And that's not quite folded up, so it must be 60, not 50. So I'll just add a tiny bit in here and remix. And I can feel gritty bits in the bottom of this cup from my paste. Obviously, what you should never do is put your wet stick that has resin on it, even if you wipe it really well, into your paste, because you will end up with bits of resin in there and it will set. And you'll end up with grit like I have, so don't do that. Don't do what I do. Right, that I want it to dome a little bit, so I hopefully won't have any sharp edges when it's cured, because of course when it cures it shrinks a little bit, comes away from the side. Not comes away, but makes a sharp edge on the side. Okay, that's doming now. So hopefully that won't overflow. I haven't done too much. I'm going to give it a spray of some alcohol. Pop all these little bubbles on top. And I can see lots of little bubbles popping away there. And these bits that you can see here, that's mica powder. Sorry, not mica powder. Well, it is a type of mica powder. Interference powder coming up and sitting on the surface. Okay, I will come back when this is ready to demold. And how long is this working time? Not working time, curing time. 30 minutes work time, 24-hour cure time. So, okay, so tomorrow. Right, it's nice and hard, so we can demold this. Fingers crossed, guys. It looks really good. Now, I did make another one prior to this, and I demolded it too early. It was still a bit soft, and I broke the tail. I managed to put the tail back on. It stuck back, but it's got a line in it. I'll show it to you after this one. So, yeah, don't be like me. Just be patient. I know it's hard because you just want to get in there and have a look. Okay, fingers crossed, guys. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm really happy with the where I've placed my colours. And the mould, the dolphin's clean. There's no green or yellow on him. It's a lovely silvery blue. Oh, wow. What do you guys think? Isn't he pretty? So yeah, it could just hang on a wall in your bathroom maybe, or I don't know where you'd put him actually. I'm sure someone will figure that out. Oh, yep, I really love that. Okay, so the other one is this one here that I did. So as you can see there, that's where the tail broke off. Popped it back on, and also, oh yeah, this little fin here, it's got a crack in it. And my nail dug into there. So yeah, lesson learned, just be patient. But anyway, those are the two different colours. What do you think of those beauties? I love it. I really love this one. I like this one too, but yeah, this one I think because that is the colour of the dolphin. You know, dolphins are that sort of silvery colour. I'm definitely going to make some more. So this one I just got a Sharpie pen and just coloured in his eyeball. But I might just leave that one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Which colour do you prefer? And have you used this mould before? It was relatively cheap. It wasn't expensive at all. I got it from Temu. I'll put the link for the mould in the description for you, as well as these interference powders too, if you like. Okay guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.